All right, obviously that weather impact alert today due to the strong winds that we have out there, but it's not only the strong winds, it's the dust that's coming with it. It's the temperature change throughout the day. That temperature warmest right now in the morning hours. By the time we get to the afternoon into the evening, much different outside. Dress in layers as you head out the door. Avoid that burning today as well. Allow yourself a little bit extra time driving. Not easy to drive out there when these winds are that strong. And we're starting off this morning into the 60s across northwest Arkansas. By the time we get to the mid-morning into the afternoon, already dropping into those mid-50s. Late this evening, dropping into those low 40s. Again, progressively cooling throughout the day today across the River Valley. Looks like this. Plenty of those strong wind gusts throughout the day today. Again, those sustained winds, I think, right around 15 to 30 miles per hour. But every once in a while, a strong gust of wind will come through. By the time we get late this evening, we're dropping down into the upper 40s and low 50s. Wind advisory continues throughout the day today. Northwest Arkansas, the River Valley. We're talking about those wind gusts, those strongest wind gusts around 40 to 45 miles per hour, but the sweet spot for those sustained winds right around 20 miles per hour. That's what we have out there right now. Strong winds coming up from the south, but once we get closer towards 9, 10 a.m., that's when those winds start to change, coming from the northwest. That's going to bring in the cooler air that will make this evening much cooler. You see that here on future wind gusts. By the time we get to the afternoon, already starting to see those winds coming out of the northwest, but take a look at how strong those winds are, peaking up near 40 up to 45 miles per hour. These are not sustained. It's just the peak wind gusts every once in a while. Late this evening, that's when the really cold air is starting to come in. So when we're waking up tomorrow morning, we're starting off close to the freezing point, especially in northwest Arkansas. Not only the strong winds, but got to watch out for a few stray showers late this afternoon into the evening hours. As temperatures continue to drop, there is a really good chance that by the time we get closer towards that freezing point, that we could see a transition from that rain over into some snowflakes. More than likely, little to no accumulation is expected. You could find those snowflakes across northwest Arkansas late tonight. More than likely, at best, we would only see a dusting, mainly in areas of higher elevation. Waking up tomorrow morning is going to be a wake-up call for some. We're talking about feeling like we're in the 20s and 30s for your Thursday morning. Northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days looks like this. Weather impact alert today because of the strong winds, because of the temperature change, but also because of the dust that's coming over as well. Of course, our fire danger increase today. All these strong winds making a big impact on the temperature as well. Tomorrow morning going to be very chilly outside, and daytime highs not much better. I'm only reaching up into those mid to upper 50s. Good news is we'll continue to make some big strides for our afternoon highs for the end of the week and going into the weekend. We'll be back up into the 60s and 70s by Friday, into the 70s by Saturday. So overall, that weekend forecast, at least the start of it, looking pretty good. And that next big rain chance comes for the end of the weekend. So kind of all over the place. We've been warm to start the week. Now we're going to get much cooler for tomorrow, all because of these winds. Good news is by the weekend, at least the start of it, we'll start to warm back up.